On the last one, we found ourselves in an area we probably shouldn't really be in right now. And my cat is asking to be evicted from the desk. Let me take care of that. Apparently, I'm going to play the game today of kick cat off desk over and over and over again until one of us decides to give in. This is Lenne's Rise. We found this on the last one, but we didn't really inspect it much, and it sure looks like the door is blocked. And the thing is, like, looking around here, hi cat, nope. I'm going to be incredibly stubborn today, more so than you are. I can just feel it in my bones. It looks like there was a statue over here and it has collapsed. It's been broken, so we cannot open this guy because if you look at this, you can't interact with anything here. So the way in is up. How do I know that? Because technically I've done this before, so I'm not saying I'm going to get this right on the first jump, but we're going to try. Hey, look at that. I got it right on the first jump. That's amazing. We'll just go ahead and run right up here, do a nice little roll in celebration, and get ourselves something we don't even use, a free memory stone. The kind of interesting thing about this place is, well, one, why did all that stuff happen? And two, if you decide to interact with all the stuff in here, I mean, it will work insofar as, you can bring the lift up and then you can, step on it and the lift will, of course, go down. I mean, so clearly this tower is still functional from the standpoint of it seems to have been lived in, or at least studied in. Lots of books and things around. Got a nice little patio out here where it's raining incessantly. It's right next to the spirit spring. Wonder if that creates any wind issues. Doesn't seem like it does so far. I don't know why I said it does, but I did. I did. A lot more books out here, and then whatever this hulking monstrosity is in this room, which is spraying a bunch of magic everywhere, apparently. Hi. Thanks for that. I'm just going to let that clear away. And I guess we should probably just two-hand this guy. There's no need to have a shield. This thing's just going to be spraying magic, then we're not really going to be able to block anything of value out of it anyway. Oh yeah, look at that. We moved it. We hit it so hard and so frequently it moved. I think. Here, let's charge up a power attack. That was not worth it. I forget, I think we're using the talisman still that increases damage on subsequent hits. So that's why damage keeps going up. Hi cat, welcome back to the desk. And welcome off the desk. See you later. Thanks for playing. So the door is blocked over here. We cannot get out through this way. So even if we destroy the enemy in here, which I don't even know what to make of that enemy, it doesn't really do us any good. We're still kind of stuck in this place. So let's go ahead and run back out, and we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, because I'm going to go get myself into a fight that I probably shouldn't. Back out in the front of this place, you might have noticed that there's someone wandering around over here. Yeah, there they are. We've met this guy before. Or we've met one of them before, I should maybe more accurately say. I honestly, I don't know how this is going to go. So I'm kind of slightly terrified. Hi, I want to get out of here. Kind of stuck in the corner. All right. I don't really like fighting these guys on horseback, so we'll try that initially just to see how that goes. Ah, yeah, you're so quick with that sideways bash. Okay, I ate that one. That one was on me. I knew that one was coming. Okay. I mean, that was decent damage and such. Oh yeah, he tried to do the sideways shuffle thing again. I mean, he technically did do the shuffle, but he tried to hit with it is what I mean. Oh, all right, get out of the way. Oof. Get out of the way. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is kind of a rough place to fight him. I mean, We fought one of these in the early game in Limgrave on a bridge, if I remember right, too. So it's not that we've never fought one in kind of enclosed spaces, but it's just not ideal is all. Okay, we need to heal up again. We cannot summon here, it appears, so that's fine. I mean, I'm not upset about that or anything. Yeah, I don't know if I want to drop off the horse. I mean, we've got his horse pretty injured, so that's something at least. Okay, I wasn't sure if he was coming back. I thought maybe he was cowering, he was running away in terror and fear of the, I don't know, legendary Tarnished, this guy. Not the case, as it so happens. All right, let's move, because he's about to take a big honking swing. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Yeah, I know, I'm just missing like a frenzied something or other. I don't even know. You fill in that gap. I'm not really sure. We've gone through half of our healing right now, and he's still not at half of his health. His horse is about to go down, so we're going to get a nice big critical if we're fast enough on that. So I'm kind of okay with just maybe hacking away a little more at the horse to see if we can get that critical. I mean, if nothing else... Oh my gosh. Sorry, Torrent. Here, let's go ahead and heal up Torrent. We'll use raisins. I don't want to use the healing potion. I'm trying to save that for when we really need one. Not Torrent. Sorry, I know that seems rude, but it is what it is. Oh, thought maybe we'd get a nice sneak attack in there. Okay. That sideways horse thing is just brutal. I mean, I know it's coming, and yet it surprises me every time. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And then that's what I was looking for, too. Excellent. And then we're just going to charge up one of these, and he's going to call his horse back in a second, and I'm not even going to mess with that. I'm just going to call that good. That's fine. You can get your horse back, and we'll eat the loss of potential damage on that one because it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Ah, God. Okay, once again, Torrent, you're getting wrecked, and it's all my fault. You know, I didn't even use the bubble, which would have been a good idea because then we would have some extra damage, so let's do that. Hi, how you doing? Okay. Ah, better. We're about to lose Torrent here, so we gotta... Okay, I don't want to be target locked right now. Here, go this way, because I'm gonna do this. Feed a raisin, feed another raisin. We're gonna run out of raisins at this rate, because we need one more, buddy. Kinda curious what would happen if we ran him through that area. Oh, dude. Rude. We're actually basically out of healing now, so I might have to resort to some cheese tactics. I mean, I've just been trying to play a cautious game, but I might have to go cheese here, which, I mean, I don't really want to, but if I have to, I will. I mean, and I realize if I have to, it's because I just couldn't hang. I get it. I understand. Yeah, we're pretty close here. As long as we don't get hit by this, we're fine. I think. Oof. Kind of exchanged glancing, not quite glancing blows. There we go. That's on a good hit. I like that power attack too. That felt pretty good. We got the Bloodhound's Step, which is interesting because we have Bloodhound's Fang as a weapon. Bloodhound's Step. So let's take a look at what that one is. I'm curious. Looks like this guy, right? So it's a keen affinity skill that allows the user to become temporarily invisible while dodging at high speed, moves faster and travels farther than a regular quick step. This skill can be used to circle around locked-on targets, usable on all melee armaments. It's interesting, the picture for it, the graphic, shows someone using claws, which I kind of see the idea that they have in mind there. Something like some sort of fast weapon, claws, maybe daggers. That's very interesting. I mean, if we had a bunch of extra stones, I might be inclined to dabble with that a little bit. and see what happens if we combine it with, I don't know, some claws or the Reduvia or something along those lines, but we don't really have the stones to make that work, so it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and follow the road that the Knight's Cavalry was blocking, and interestingly enough, it basically parallels the bridge where we saw there was a dragon before, and that dragon is just chilling up there. I'm not sure I'm ready to mess with the dragon. The Knight's Cavalry I knew was already going to be a bit of a stretch. And if you're seeing stuff and you're not wondering, or you're not sure what's happening, it's guys are appearing because we're avoiding all of these poison traps on the ground right here. We were avoiding all of these poison traps on the ground until we walked right through that one. Minor details. That one's on me, not you. And the thing is, there's a bunch of these guys, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. We have some of their armor, so I know what they're called. I just can't remember what they're called right now. Some sort of like militia or something. Yeah, they're appearing because they've set all the traps, because that's the thing they do. We've seen that before. So basically, we just kind of wrapped around and up the hill, and it doesn't really seem like there's much out here other than, you know, I mean, we can... Yeah, don't hit me. I mean, they're kind of smaller characters, so they're kind of hard to hit, I guess. Oh, that is not what I was hoping that was. I was thinking maybe that was a scarab or something over there, and I was going to go, I don't remember there being a scarab here, but I'm pleased to find one. Now, not so much. So we got the dragon over there, and I might try to annoy him just to see what happens. I kind of am curious, but at the same time, I don't want to waste a rune arc. But this basically wraps us around to straight up there is where Garonk is, and I'm curious, do we have any more death root? It does not look like we have any death roots, so there's no real reason to go visit Garonk at this point. It's kind of a shame. I was thinking maybe we would have picked up one more by now, but I'm sure we will soon enough. It's just a matter of finding the catacombs and all that jazz. But there is a grace down here. I don't remember if we picked this one up before. Okay, we have. I mean, I could have looked at the map to see, but, you know, whatever. We probably came down this way early on when we were teleported to Garonk's chamber. Because I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, we came over here and there was a scarab right up on that tree. And we picked that up. That was a tier 9 somber stone, if I remember right. For some reason, that one sticks in my brain, where if you were to, you know, quiz me on so many others, no clue. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of change gears a little bit here. I don't remember. I need to run back through this. There's 2 passages in this game, or in this area, that look similar to me, and I think I've already done this before, and I've confirmed this is not the one I was thinking of, because, yeah, this is going that direction. Actually, I want to go the other way, because I want to go grab the map. I think that might be helpful to get that at this point. Now, I am slightly concerned, because if I remember right, there's a very angry rune bear over here that I'm not really sure I want to deal with. I mean, I never want to deal with the rune bears. They're just... man, at the list of not worth it, they are basically at the top. And if they're not at the top, they're probably number 2 would be my guess. They're just not worth it, like, ever. I mean, maybe if there's one that drops some sort of unique thing, but beyond that, they're not worth it at all. Alright, let's get that item, and that is, I think down there is what I was looking for, actually. So now I need to lose this rune bear, and then we will bounce and go somewhere else, because I want to go get the map piece today. Ugh. Changing directions a little bit. There's lots of bad things around here. Oh, hello. I see you down there. I think that's where the Celia crystal, not Celia, the Deep Siofra well, there we go, we can see it right over there. That's where that guy is, so we're basically right above, I think, where I was hoping to be. And we'll just go ahead and jump across here. I don't know, that is interesting. I guess I hadn't really paid attention to that. That you can basically run around on top of that area like that. That's kind of cool. It does make me wonder if there's anything else down there. I have not really paid good attention while down there. I've just been running past all the guardian thingies, the purple guys, because, you know, they're obnoxious. This is the road I was looking for, though, because this is going to take us into Grail's Dragon Barrow again, which is fine. I am looking for the map piece, though, so that's kind of the important part, is we can grab that, and that's going to help fill in the map for us. I mean, I can see there's a building up there, which I'm curious about. And I know we're not really set up to be in this area, at least I don't think we are, but I don't know, maybe we'll wander around just a touch to see. This is what we came here for, though, is this. So we're going to grab this map piece. Oh yeah, that is what we needed. Okay, so there's... I was going to say, I knew I heard something. There was a dragon back there for sure. Let's go around this guy here. And we'll see if we can get a chop from the side there. Oh, you're going to explode. So that's a Somber Smithing Stone 8. Nice. It's interesting. That's a weaker stone than the one we previously got. What is this place here? I see some dudes around. This looks very interesting. Oh, gosh. This is going to require some torrent jumping, I believe. Probably got to jump right there to that root, and then you're going to jump over to where that guy's standing. You got a ladder. And that ladder goes up to one of the ledges. Oh, gosh, and there's a hole in that ledge. This is a whole lot of another day. I don't have it in me today to jump around on torrent. Hi, kitty. I told you I was going to be more stubborn than you today. So let's pull you off the desk and gently put you back on the floor. There you go. Have a good day. All right, I really wanted to get that map piece just so we could start to fill in some of this stuff. And I wanted to see if there's like anything obvious, like maybe there's something right there, like a cave right there that we couldn't see before. And then what is this up here? I don't remember seeing that. And then we also have, way down here, we have this guy. There's a lot of stuff to check out still. Like, I mean, and then there's like this whole area over here that we haven't been to, apparently. Which I think maybe that's the battlefield. That's what that is. Because this guy's pointing to a cave that we know is somewhere in this general vicinity. Okay, so I'm starting to get a grasp on where we are and where everything is with respect to that. I don't know if we should continue going out here. I feel like this is a bad idea. But at the same time, I'm kind of at a loss for where else to go. Like, I know there's the big castle to the south, but I was kind of trying to hold off on that. I wanted to fill in as many of the other pieces first. So let me maybe just spend a few minutes wandering around to see if I can find anything else, like any other caverns, or not caverns, I'm looking at a big cavern right there, that's why I'm saying that. Any sort of catacombs or dungeons or that sort of thing. Oh man, there's a purple item on that body down there. Alright, we're going to make a quick detour, and we're going to go try and grab this item. Gravel stone, and I did not see what the other one was. Golden rune, and because we were running through an area in which there are a bunch of dragons around, my cat seems to think that she has won and she's been allowed back on the desk. I'm so sorry, kitty. You didn't win. You didn't win. As soon as we shake these dragons, I think we've shaken the dragons, I'm going to win again. And there's really no winner in this. We're all losers. Oh, look at that. There's an Everjail over here. Let's go do that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is a bad idea because it's like literally right next to a dragon. And I don't know if, I don't know how nice those guys are, but, what was this one called? I missed the name of it. The Celia Everjail. Oh wow, we should probably use our runes at some point, because I'm sure we have enough for a level, but sure, let's try it out. I mean, what's the worst that happens? Lose all our runes? All right, let's bubble up. And, oh, I don't know that we can summon anyone in here. Okay. Well, apparently this is going to be what it is, although this guy's taking pretty good damage. Let us back away. He's a battle mage according to his name. Oh, buddy. Can we just interrupt your attack? Okay. Now, I mean, you just straight up headbutt. Get out of the way of the gavel. I don't like the gavel. We have already covered this one. I mean, I guess there's no reason to have a shield. Battle Mage Hugues. Hugues? Hugues. Not Hughes, Hugues. That guy was not too hard. Okay, well, that much is done. That was great. Oh, hi. Can we try that again? We didn't get a whole lot of runes for him. It's a couple thousand, I think. It really wasn't that much. Yeah, that guy was kind of a pushover, honestly. I mean, we used one healing potion on him, not too bad. Kind of turned around. I wanted to get over to this side because I wanted to see when we were on the other side. This is the Deep Siofra Well. So one of these sides was kind of like the Rune Bear side, I think. And then, I don't know, I'm wondering, I think that's the one I've been trying to get to. Now that I see that, can we make the jump across? This is probably a bad idea. But I think this is where I've been trying to get to, because I'm pretty sure there's an item down here. I don't remember what it is, but I think there's one down here somewhere. I'm just trying to see. There's a cave entrance, or there's a cave right there. Look at that. Holy crap, dude. Has that always been there? I mean, I guess that's always been there, but... yeah, see, right down there. There's one of those big weird head things that we found in the... whatever that was, the tower, the rise. And then there was an item down there, and there was a purple item. We could just make it out. All right, let me grab this. So I want to see where we are with respect to any nearby sites of grace, and I don't see any. There's one right there, I'm pretty sure. I cannot see it because there's a branch in the way. So we're kind of near the smoldering well. Okay. I'm just thinking there's a good chance. I want to know what that cave is. I mean, is that the entrance? Is that the exit? What is that? I want to find out, but that probably means dying trying to get there because... oh, hello. This guy's been crushed. Oh, hello. Oh, none of this is good. All right, let's move. There are just a bunch of these dead, weird demon dogs. And there's an Iron Virgin over here. I mean, oh, yeah. I knew you were going to do that. I just decided to walk into the attack because I'm an idiot. Okay. We're doing good damage to this thing. It's going to start spinning a lot here, I think. And let's charge up the power attack. Ah! Ooh, I don't know how that one missed. I feel pretty lucky about that, though. I'm not going to argue with it. Ah, should have used a flask there since we got him back. Is there anything down here? I mean, I feel like there should be something down here, no? Have we been over here and I just don't remember? Oh, hello, you. We have a ghosty guy over here. Let's talk to you.
Sublime, I tell you. The very first flower of Ionia bloomed this very spot. Melania, you blossom into a goddess. I'm sorry, I couldn't read because my cat was in the way.
I told you I'm going to be more stubborn than you, kitty. She doesn't believe me. She keeps trying. And she grunts when I pick her up. She's all like... Argh. I mean, I don't think it's hurting her. It's just, I don't know. She just grunts because I'm trying to pick her up as she's running by. Okay, it looks like we can go out onto this tree branch, which this may or may not be giving me anxiety trying to... Okay. I think we have managed to... die. Alright, attempt number 2. We will jump out onto this branch again, and we will try and grab our runes. And then I guess we got to go over that guy, and then this will get us inside. This looks like this is maybe an entrance, because there's a grace right here. Abandoned Cave. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to sit at this grace. Oh, what was that? And then we're going to use some runes, because we have a bunch of them, I'm pretty sure. Oh, goodness. What were we working on? Were we trying to get vigor to 40? I think that was the plan, because we were just pushing the crap out of vigor. What do we have right now? We're not ruined up. Are we actually able to use this weapon right now? Oh, okay. I have all sorts of questions. Yeah. This looks like a rot-infested wasteland, so I'm going to use a rune. That way we can use Flame Cleanse Me if we need to. And then that gives us, wow, 1600 health. That's in part because we're using a... a talisman that is going to boost our maximum health. I was trying to see if we could stand right here without getting any additional rot, but no. Oh my gosh. Don't get hit by this. We're gonna get hit by this, aren't we? What is happening in this place? This is horrible. Whoever designed this is just cruel. I mean, okay, we can jump on the edge over here. I see that now. Ugh. And let's climb up here and use this again. We are going to abuse the crap out of this. Dragon Wound Grease. That gives me pause and makes me wonder what we're dealing with down here. I mean, I think maybe we could have gone on the edge a little bit. Okay. So maybe the trick with this place is a lot of jumping around and then trying to stick on the edges as much as you can. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, I hope we're done with that, because I want to be done with... nope, we're not. What is with all these Iron Virgins everywhere, too? This is really weird. This place is hello, strange to me. Okay, so we can drop down right here. I mean, I know we could have dropped down over there too, but I kind of wanted to maybe watch a little bit before we jump in again here. We're going to need some more Flame Cleanse Me. Oh, something is dying over there. Oh, it's those poison guys. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. All right, let's jump across. We're just going to try and make sure we're not standing in that stuff. Serpent bow. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to tell. Is there a passage back there? There's not. Okay, I think this is a safe spot for the moment. Let's check that out. We already have a bunch of bows, so I don't know that we need another one. Malformed bow in the shape of a pair of poisonous snakes. Imbues arrows with poison through pagan magic, revealing its true worth when used with poison-infused arrows. Used by assassins known as the Formless Serpents, and has Mighty Shot on it. Oh, that is very interesting. So it's apparently in the longbow category, or whatever this is considered, since it's not in the shortbow category. So you need some strength, a bunch of dex, and some arcane. I say a bunch, it's not really that much. I would like to try that. I bet that's going to use somber stones, or at least, well, I don't know. I don't know what I want to use at this point. Or I don't know what I want oh man, we are hurt. I think that's from Flame Cleanse Me, because we haven't been hit. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I guess I've never paid attention to that. Oh gosh. Okay. No, no, no. I mean, that's not bad. Those guys are basically... We can take them down, I think, in one two-handed swing. So we'll have to maybe watch for that. That guy just dropped a rune arc. Look at that. Boom. Thank you. That replaced my stupidity earlier, or my incompetence. I guess if I'm going to be slightly more polite to myself. It wasn't really stupid, it was just incompetent. There's a difference. Ugh. Why? Can we make anything better than these guys? Not really. Do we have any grease? Do we have any do we have any fire grease? I mean, I would just be kind of fine with burning through a bunch of this stuff, no pun intended, to get rid of the plant. I really didn't mean the pun in that case of burning through it. Like, I actually didn't. I don't know if that's a boss, but here, let's just see if that helps us cut through this guy. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to ignore the poison as much as I can. Oh, we're gonna get wrecked here by the rot, because these guys are just spewing rot everywhere. So let's go and do that. Oh my gosh, you up there. Can I... Okay, if I can take... Oh, crap, this is going to be bad. I mean, this is bad. It's not going to be. It just straight up is. Oh my gosh. Okay, turn off target lock. That's what I'm trying to do here, alright? We don't want target on. There's no reason for that to be on. And then we need to use this. Okay. Ooh. Alright, those guys. They've fallen down, so they're gonna get wrecked. Just straight up. And they dropped serpent arrows. That's super interesting. Oh, what do you want, little flower? I am not at all friendly with you guys right now, okay? Let's just be clear on that. I want to collect all these, whatever they're called, butterflies, because I think these guys don't respawn. So this seems like, you know, you should basically collect all of these if you can. So I'm in for that. We should probably be healing, but I have used so many healing potions at this point, so many healing blasts. I'm slightly concerned about running out. I mean, I hope there's a grace in here so we can reset, because if we have to run through all this crap again, ish. I mean, I'm not really... Ah, great. Okay, let me go back. Here, let's just use one. We'll just have to do it with 5. There's an item over there, and I don't see the way to get up there. Yes, I do. Okay. I think what you do is you climb up all of this stuff. No? Okay, yes. Yes, okay. Venomous Fang. What in the heck is that? Is that a talisman? That sounds like a talisman to me. It is not. Kitty. I wish you would just be a lap cat like you used to be. And then I wouldn't have to keep kicking you off the desk because you would be willing to just hang out in my lap. And you could be all, you know, cool about that, and we'd be all just having a good time here. But instead you keep getting up on the desk, and then I don't know what to do with you except kick you off because you're not supposed to be up there. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Away you go. Have a good day. So where is that thing? What did we pick up? Venomous Fang is what we grabbed. Is it like, man, this is going to be another one of those things where I don't know where I'm looking. And then I'm going to stumble on it later and have to remember to share it with you, because I have no idea what I'm looking for, or where I should be looking for it, rather. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, there it is. Look at that. It's a claw weapon, apparently. Okay, well, we were talking about claw weapons earlier. So, Venomous Fang, one of the weapons designed for gladiatorial combat. Because it's not gladiator, it's gladiator. Gladiatorial combat, used by duelists who were exiled from the Colosseum. The Black Fang protruding from let's try that again. The black fang protruding from the bronze snakehead is coated in deadly poison. Oof. That one was tough for me to get out. Okay, we're going to hop down here. I don't like you, so I am going to make the point of slaughtering you, and your friends will just have to be okay with that. Let's go see what we've got for a boss. I'm going to grab this guy so it's ready to go. We're probably just going to fire up before we even go in the hopes that it's going to be something that is weak to fire, because if it's not, I don't know what else to do, and we don't have enough for that, so sure, let's do that. We probably could have done Dean, but I would feel better about having Oleg. A clean rot knight. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab our shield. We want the shield for this. I see another one coming out. Crap. That's probably not good. I mean, we're just straight up beating the crap out of that guy, so this is actually okay. Alright, I'm feeling much better about this now that we got rid of that one. Hi, how you doing? My name is Bloodhound's Fang is fun for me and not for you. Okay, that was not bad at all. That was totally fine. We got the gold scarab. I wonder if that's going to do what I think that might do. Oleg, wherever you are, my friend. As always, it's a pleasure fighting by your side. I think Oleg has to be taken up to whatever maximum level is, just on principle alone. So equipment, I'm going to say that's a scarab. Or a scarab. Yeah, it is a scarab dummy. I'm going to say it's a talisman. And there it is right there. A talisman facsimile of a scarab, the carrier of treasures and precious things. The golden scarab increases the amount of runes obtained from defeating enemies. That would have been great to have on the last one. Alas, we have it on this one. So I guess we can return back to the entrance, and that's going to leave one more thing that I want to do today. I guess we haven't been over here before. Yeah, we sure haven't, because there's an item right there. This is the Streets of Sage's Ruins. And I kind of want to get whatever this item is. Thank you for that. A meteorite staff. Did not mean to wield the shield like so. I thought we'd been over here and we'd covered all of these areas in here, but apparently not. So I don't know that there's much up here. I realize I'm kind of bouncing around fast, and that's because I don't want to get caught by any of these guys. The only thing I remember being over here is that meteorite staff. I mean, just to kind of put a slight spoiler onto things. Yep. And this is why you don't trust my memory, because look at that. Oh, that guy tried to get in here. He tried with his poison bolt. Yeah, look at that. Got a chest in here. Rock Sling. Okay, so that's a spell. Let's take a look at those things we got. So we got Rock Sling. Where are you? Right there. It's a gravitational one. Pulls a clump of rocks from the earth and sends them flying. The sorcery can be cast while in motion. A gravitational technique studied by the young Radon. His master was an alabaster lord with skin of stone. And we got ourselves a meteorite staff. Staff embedded with a dark purple glintstone said to be the fragment of a meteorite. Boosts high sorcery scaling and boosts gravity sorceries as well. However, this staff cannot be strengthened in any way. I don't know why I said it that way, but I did. However, I don't even know how I said that. Oh, hi guys. I mean, sure. I don't know what we're doing here. Like, that was just weird. It's like there's a whole army of them just hanging out, ready to march down and die together, apparently. That's fine. Where are we? I need to bring up the map because I have no idea. Ich habe keine Idee. Hi! Let me... Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna die right here. Some days I feel like I don't even know how to play the game. Like, seriously, I just don't even know. Okay. Let's grab that. Let's grab whatever this is up here, because this was the whole reason I was veering in this direction. Sacramental Bud. And we're going to keep going around this way, because I think to get to where I'm trying to go, and we have to go this way, because if I have to fall down, That is new information to me, because I definitely don't remember doing that before to get into that area. I think right here is what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is going to take us right under the abandoned cave. And you can see what I mean when I say I remember there being a passageway before with these, whatever these guardian snaky guys are. And, I mean, it's not the exact same, but it's similar enough that I hope you understand why every time I have to, like, kind of do a double take and be like, wait, which one is this? We're going to go ahead and let your purple snot, blue snot, whatever it is, just cover the area. Thank you very much for that, and we'll grab whatever this item is. Somber Smithing Stone 5. That, I believe, do we have one of those already? We either have one or we need one. I don't know which it is. We have one because we now have 2. So what we need is a 6 and then a 7, and then we have the 8 and the 9 already. Okay. Well, at the very least, if that serpent bow is using the somber stones, I might be okay with that, although at the same time we also have the Sword of St. Trina, which we haven't really used in a couple of days, but now that we have an extra stone, I might be willing to go ahead and give that one an upgrade too. We have all these randomly upgraded things that they all need stones, and I don't know which ones are worth upgrading and which ones aren't. And it's not even so much about which ones are worth upgrading and which ones are not worth upgrading so much as, you know, just kind of picking something fun and going with it. And I kind of liked what we were doing with the Sword of St. Trina, so maybe we'll rock that one. Maybe we'll not. I'm going to take probably a little bit of time on my end to do some wandering around and see if I can find some more stuff rather than spending all day wandering like we did today. I feel like those episodes aren't as much fun for me when I just have to wander and then sort of try to fill in the gap on the time. Like, I don't know, it's just, it's alright, I guess, but I don't always like doing that. I have to kind of be in the mood to be like, yeah, let's just wander. Right now, we're going to call it good. I think I'll go park it next to one of the merchants here. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go back to Round Table and take a look at those items, because I don't know if I want to upgrade the bow or not. But if we go back to Round Table, we can at least answer the question of what does that serpent bow use? Because I'm intrigued by it, and if it uses something cheap enough that we can put a couple levels into it just to get an idea for it, I'm probably okay with that. So I'll catch you next one. Till then, thanks for watching. Look at that, it's somber. See you later.